Salute, salute. Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. You're now tuned in to the funniest true crime podcast in the world. We are back in the building. We here, we on deck. Today's episode is a little different. I'm not at the crib, so I'm not in my podcast room. I'm mobile today. I'm on the road moving around, testing out these mics. Today's my daughter's birthday. And me and my wife is running around, getting some last minute stuff together before we get the day started. Um, my wife is actually getting her nails done right now, so I said, whilst you do that, I'm gonna test these mics out. I bought these new mics that go into your phone, and I was like, you know what? Whenever I'm running around, and I'm gonna always keep these mics on me because if I go somewhere and I'm waiting for a while, I'm gonna just record. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this sounds good. um we check it out, you know what I'm saying? And this is trial and error because again, this is the first set of mics that I bought, so I'm gonna check it out, see how it sound, see if I gotta buy different mics or whatever the case. But I bought these to be mobile. I do a lot of moving around. Me and my wife, we always going somewhere, we always doing something, so I want to have the mics on deck, so whenever I want to drop an episode and talk to the people, I can talk to the people. You dig what I'm saying? So you already know what I do at the top of the episode. I ask for that favor. It don't cost you no money. It's free. Just help me spread the word about the podcast. That's all I'm asking. Look what I'm doing, man. I'm in the whip right now recording an episode for y'all, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the whip right now recording an episode for y'all. Like I do, I'm dedicated to this podcasting thing, man. FTHMedia is the network. The link to that will be in the show notes. Again, man, it costs you nothing to tell a friend to tell a friend. Check the podcast out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a big, 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 big advocate of word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? On my way to bring my wife to the nail spot, I passed 20 billboards. I don't remember any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember billboards, signs, and posters. You see it, you read it, you forget about it as soon as you drive past it. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody was to tell me, yo, man, check out Dumb Crimes and Criminals, it's the funniest true crime podcast in the world, I'm not going to forget that because I like to listen to podcasts. You dig? Um, we back with another bank robbing story. I like doing these because I'm always interested I'm always interested to see how somebody is gonna pursue the challenge of robbing a bank. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like, all right, this is the bank robbery story. What did they do? Because you gotta be bold to rob a bank. I say this all the time. You never know what's gonna happen upon walking in that bank. You don't know who's in it. You don't know what type of security, what type of undercover security, what type of camera system, what type of anything that they got going on in that bank, right? So it's a risk. Today, where we going? Today we're going to Watsonville, California. Salute to y'all. I've never been there. Um, Mark Smith, gentleman named Mark Smith, walks into the bank. Okay, he walks into the bank, and he tells the teller, "Listen, I got a bomb on me." He walks into the bank and tells the teller he has a bomb on him. He has a bomb in his backpack. He's going to detonate the bomb if you don't give me $2,000. Okay, now I don't know why he needed the 2,000. I don't know what he was planning on doing with the two bands and all that. I have no idea. But to walk up in the bank and tell them you got a bomb in your backpack and you need $2,000, you might really need that 2,000. Now, I'm not advocating you walk up in the bank with no backpack threatening them with a bomb, but homie might really needed that 2,000. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. Instead of giving them, instead of giving homie the 2,000, the bank teller convinced this man that he needed to fill out a loan first for the 2,000. Now, again, I'm mobile. So I'm not in my podcast room, so I can't let the air horns off. Listen, they convinced my man that he needed to fill out a loan before he can get the 2,000. Now, why didn't anything click into my man's brain as to say, listen, man, I just told you I got a bomb in my backpack and you're telling me to fill out a loan? Why didn't the wheels get to turning that something may be off here? You know what I'm saying? Something may be off here. Now, the bank teller, listen, man, listen, I may be wrong, right? I might be wrong, but y'all don't pay me enough to try to convince a man who just told me he got a bomb in his backpack to fill out a loan. I don't care about no job that much. I got a wife. I got 3 kids. I got to get back to the crib. Because what if he's not joking? And what if you just tap dancing on his last button? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you are just pushing him? What if you're just pushing his last nerve? You could have been tap dancing on his last nerve with your antics of trying to get this man to fill out a loan, and he just want to detonate the bomb. You know what I'm saying? He might just want to detonate the bomb. How much you need, sir? 2,000? I'm gonna give you 5. This ain't my money. I'm not making enough money to put my life at risk. So I can play games with a potential person that's crazy enough to tell me. Because if you gotta be a different type of, you gotta be different to even tell me you got a bomb on you. Right? Nobody even jokes like that. Nobody even jokes like that to even say, yo, I got a bomb on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. If somebody tell you they got a bomb on you, imagine you playing basketball and somebody come on the court like, yo, I got next. If I don't play next, I'm blowing the basketball court up. I got a bomb on me. Like, that person ain't all the way there. I'm about to get as far away from you as I can. I don't care who even plays like that. So the bank tells this man, fill out a loan application for the 2,000. And my man proceeds to do it. Now, I don't know what the bank teller saw in that man to even think like that. But again, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I do a lot of episodes on bank robbery stories because it's just interesting to me that people really think to go in the bank and rob it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's brave. So if I got any people that's listening to this episode right now and you work in the bank, do me a favor. Don't do what this bank teller did. All right? If somebody come in the bank, give them what they want. It's not your money. You understand what I'm saying? Get home, you know what I'm saying, to stay safe. Don't play no games with these people. You know what I'm saying? Don't play no games with these people. So dude calls himself filling out the application. Right? So we all know how that went. He's filling out the application. Bank teller calls the police. You know what I'm saying? They're, of course, clearly, they're basically using the application as a stalling process, right? He's filling out the application. Police come, arrest him. He's locked up. Okay. Now, mind you, upon getting arrested, they realized that he didn't have any weapons, of any kind. So he didn't have anything on him. Now, again, I don't know if the bank teller knew this. I don't know if the bank teller suspected this. I don't know if the bank teller had a hunch. I don't know what was in the bank teller's mind when they was like, yo, dude ain't got nothing. For one, you brave. Because like I said, walk in my place of business telling me you got a bomb on you, I'm going to give you what you want. And then we'll deal with the insurance and we'll deal with the trying to find you after. But in that moment, you getting what you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you if I'm a bank teller, you can walk in that joint and ask me for $2 billion and I'm gonna get it for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. I don't know. But you gotta be brave to tell me you got a bomb on you. But like I said, maybe the bank teller saw something. But at the end of the day, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And this dude, I don't know what homie was thinking because you, it says here the dude is 59 years old. So you've seen movies. I'm sure you've read newspaper articles. I'm sure you've came across some type of bank robbing story before. Who in their right mind goes into a bank to rob it and then have to fill out a loan application? What movie have you ever seen that somebody ran up in the bank and they stopped them mid robbery and said, "Yo, we can't give you the 2,000 because you need to fill out an application"? So he wasn't all the way on he wasn't on his job at all. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't on his 1-2s at all. Cause this man really dead sat there and started filling out a loan application while he was trying to rob a bank. You're in there to take money, not borrow money. You don't plan on paying this money back. You're there to take money. You're there to make an illegal withdrawal. You understand what I'm saying? You're there to make a you're not there to make a withdrawal, a legal withdrawal. Everything about this is illegal. You're there to take money. You are there to commit a criminal act. You're not there to fill out paperwork, my man. Because if that's the case, or you wouldn't have to tell them you had a bomb on you, right? If you was going there and you had to tell them, "Yo, I got a bomb on me," why did you need to fill out the paperwork? They supposed to be rushing you to 2,000. Or you could have just went in there and tried your luck and just fill out a loan application and see if you would get approved for a loan. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened, man. My man walked into the bank. Bank teller said, "Yo, hold on, my man. We can't just give you the 2,000. I know you got a bomb on you and all that, but don't detonate that bomb, man. We got to fill out this application, man. Fill out this application. I'm gonna run to the back and I'm gonna get that 2,000 together for you. But you need to fill out this application first. All right? So fill out the application out. I'll be right back." Homie went to the back, got the cops, and here we are. Now you locked up. Now you locked up. And you charged with making a false bond report. Charged with attempted robbery and making of a false bond report. You know, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're bugging out, my man. But that is today's episode. Uh Again, man, Dumb Crimes and Criminals, the funniest true crime podcast in the world. What I think I'm gonna do is, like, if you following the podcast, right? I'm gonna put something, probably maybe put it in the show notes, or at least probably at the top of the show. I'll let you know, hey man, I'm mobile right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like this idea of, if I'm somewhere and I know I'm gonna be there for a few, I'll bang out an episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the idea of just chilling and just recording this episode. So hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. Um, I hope it sound right. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't sound right, I do apologize for that. And I'll just keep on getting different mics until we get one that's super, super, super the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is my first time using it. So it could be, hopefully I'm not talking too loud, too low, whatever the case. But like I said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Um and yeah, man, we here. But I do like this. I do. I like this. I'm literally just sitting in my whip right now. Um I was actually gonna go to the gun range while my wife record. I was gonna go to the gun range. But I decided to chill. I mean, I said while my wife record. When my wife do her nails, I was actually gonna go to the gun range. But I decided to record an episode. So hopefully y'all appreciate it. Hopefully it sound good. Everything is what it's supposed to be. And we here, man. You know what I'm saying? Dumb Crimes and Criminals, the funniest true crime podcast in the world. We in the building. I'm gone.